Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gaming Movie Show. My name is Deshaun. Today I'm recording with my new camera that I got from my uncle. So sorry if I keep looking down. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a GoPro like thing because I can do things like it's on the camera. If you see like I'm recording and it's recording on the camera. But anyways, enough about that. I am here to talk about the mind-blowing Infinity War trailer. Holy shit, it was good. It was everything I wanted. It harkened back on all the history of the Avengers. It had a great build-up. People have already said this before, but I'm going to say it again, is that it played like a movie. It had 3 acts. It had the beginning. It had like 3 acts. You know, it went boom, then it rose up, the second act, and then it had a climax that ended in an epic battle in Wakanda. But let me get into this. First of all, this trailer starts off with Nick Fury's famous line, a very iconic line that us Marvel fanboys from the first Avengers would remember, is Nick Fury, there was an idea. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable men to fight the battles that we could not fight ourselves. Now, that's kind of a paraphrase of it, but I remembered it. And the moment I heard there was an idea, boom, immediately flashback to the first Avengers. I literally flashed back to the first Avengers. Honestly, I'm so excited. I'm about as excited about this movie as a Star Wars fan must have been. I think I've said this on Facebook or whatnot, but I'm about as excited for this movie as I can only imagine that one of the Star Wars fans, when the original trilogy came out, were excited for Return of the Jedi. That's how I feel about this movie. I've been through the thing with these people. I've grown with these people. I've seen all of these heroes grow and change over time. I've seen them all. I know them all. And it's just here we go. Everything's been leading to this. And they do a great job of doing that. This is... the Avengers theme is one of my favorite themes of all time. Honestly, it's one of those themes that it goes underrated. It's very underrated because people love, because Marvel is so big that people love to poke holes in it because that's all you can do. Once you've risen to the top, all people want to do is throw rocks at you until you fall down. So people have to throw rocks and granted, the MCU hasn't had a shit ton of great themes and scores and things like that. But I would say that Iron Man 3 had a good one. Spider-Man Homecoming had a really good one. Thor Ragnarok had a really good one. Winter Soldier had a really good one. The first Captain America had a really good one. And the Avengers had a really good one. The other ones, they come and go. You might miss it. It might go over your head if you heard it. But I remember that Captain America one because they used it again in Civil War and Winter Soldier. And I immediately was like, oh, I remember that. That's the theme from first Captain America movie. But anywho... But the one constant, the one theme that I believe is bar none the best theme the Avengers has is the Avengers theme that... Literally, that was my theme. That was my fucking ringtone for a long time, is the Avengers theme. And it's beautiful. And the way they do it at the beginning of this trailer gave me chills. Because they changed, because if you're a music person or you're into music, you can tell the difference between, if you listen to the way the song, the Avengers theme, I think it's called Rise of the Avengers, is played in the original Avengers, and then you listen to it here, it's played with a different instrument, because the original one's just triumphant and trumpets and we're winning victory, but this one's played like this is it. The way they play it is just so beautiful, and then you see obviously. But let's get to the big points of this. First of all, Spider-Man's going to be in his new high-tech suit. Doctor Strange and Bruce Banner are going to meet Wong. Not Doctor Strange and Bruce Banner. Doctor Strange and Bruce Banner are going to meet. So is Doctor Strange and Iron Man are going to meet. So that's going to be interesting. In fact, they stole, and in fact, Marvel does this perfectly all the time without being so heavy-handed. They basically reference the comic book, because in the original Infinity War, well, no, actually it was Infinity Gauntlet. In the comic Infinity Gauntlet, Silver Surfer, the beginning of the whole thing, Silver Surfer comes crashing through the sanctum of Doctor Strange, and he's laying on the ground, went through a couple of on the ground all screwed up. But in this one, the Hulk does the same thing. And I immediately was like, okay, that's an Easter egg to the comics right there. clean and simple. And I was like, okay, it's cool. Obviously, they can't use Silver Surfer because, well, they don't own the rights yet. Oh, that might actually happen one day. Just guys in glory of the X-Men, Fantastic Four, all being the MCU. Anywho, back to this Infinity War trailer. And then you hear Thanos saying something along the lines of, "You will know in time. You will know what it feels like to lose. No matter how much you think. Basically, no matter how much you think you're right, you're gonna lose all the same." And like, to me, Thanos' monologue was fucking awesome, because essentially what he's saying is, that's cute that you guys think you're right. It's cute that you guys think you're gonna be the heroes and save the day, but I'm not one to fuck with. I don't give a damn what you think. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. I'm gonna do what I do, and you're gonna do what you do to try and stop me, but you're not. Like the way, and someone brought this up too. Thanos never raises his voice. The way he talks is like, it's like that. He's just got this vibe to him that reminds me a lot of like a dark side. Like, he's a little bit more dark side than Thanos. Well, he's got a little bit more dark side in him than previous versions of Thanos, because he's got this soft tone to focus. Like, he really doesn't raise his voice because he's like, I don't have to. I already know I'm the baddest motherfucker in this room, and that's the kind of way he acts and like the way he carries himself. And oh my gosh, I gotta say this, by the way. Holy shit. If you want to see how a CGI villain is done, look at Thanos. That shit damn near looks real. It looks like real skin. You can tell that that's Josh Brolin. You can look right at it and you can tell that's Josh Brolin. And the skin almost looks so fucking photoreal. Like, for a split second there, I thought it was makeup and not CG for a split second, because it's done so well. And then I'm thinking like freaking Steppenwolf, who's done so shit. So it's like, okay, man, yeah, this CG is working, man. The CG is working on Thanos. And by the way, something that's confirmed for me that I've always thought was true is that the Soul Stone, spoiler alert, might be in Wakanda, because of this huge battle in Wakanda, which is gonna be some Lord of the Rings shit going on in Wakanda with the fucking two armies. And like, it's like, oh shit. And I'm 90% sure that Thanos' armies of outsiders are interesting creatures. Those, if you're wondering what the army of random four-armed creatures who are charging into Wakanda are, they're called outsiders. And outsiders they're pretty interesting creatures. They have a litany of abilities, but like, essentially, if you've ever seen Rick and Morty and the Mr. Meeseeks, I think that's how you say his name, Meeseeks. You know, the little thing that comes out and helps you and then it just dies. That's exactly what the Outriders are, except a lot more brutal and a lot scarier. Thanos designed these things, because Thanos is a biologist, by the way. He's a fucking scientist, which has always been the big difference between Darkseid and Thanos to me, is that Thanos is a scientist and he loves to get his hands dirty more often than not. Like, the whole Black Order thing is a recent thing. Him having his Legion of Black Order, Ebony Maw and all them, and Proxima Midnight, all them. That's a new thing that happened recently, like 4 to 3 years ago. Thanos has always been a hands-on guy. He's never been the kind of guy who'll send legions of people out. He'll do it himself. But he'll do it himself. He designs shit. He's a scientist and he's a sorcerer. That's the kind of thing Thanos is into. He's a more hands-on guy, which has always been, like I said, that's always been the difference between him and Darkseid to me, which is why I'm like, he's a little bit more Darkseid. But then when he clocks Iron Man in the face like a freaking prison, like clocks him and just drags his ass, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's Thanos. Because that's what Thanos is. Like, Thanos has always been criticized for, like, he should be more, like, cautious and, like, let his Legion do it, but he just jumps down there and starts punching himself a lot of times. But anywho, he created these creatures that are, when they're hatched and born and they grow up rapidly, they have a specific task. Once they do that task, they die. That's exactly what he created these things for. But obviously, he created a shit ton of them. Now, I don't know if they're going to have all the powers they have, because in the comics, they have intangibility, they can be invisible, they can read people's minds, and they have all kinds of shit they can do in the comics. But in this, they're probably going to just be, cannon fodder. But, man, then you get to that final shot of Captain America, Black Panther, War Machine, Bucky, a.k.a. Winter Soldier, Falcon, Black Widow, Hulk. And Cap doesn't have a shield. He has these Wakandan gauntlets on, which is pretty cool looking. and they're just charging at this army of, dude, it's gonna be such an epic battle, dude. It's like some Lord of the Rings shit. They're really, and they really think that they think this is the Twin Towers all of a sudden, man. Like, I was like, I'm having Twin Tower vibes here. Then you get to the last scene of Thor meeting the Guardians. Now, I'm going to make a separate video talking about my ideas of what I think is going to happen in this movie, but overall, I love this trailer. It's one of my favorite trailers. By the way, it's the most watched trailer in the first 24 hours. The most watched. This trailer is so good. I hate to be an asshole, DC. This trailer had more views than the Justice League trailer over 8 months. It had more views than the Justice League trailer in a day. In a day! The Justice League trailer over 8 months had 32 million views. Impressive. This trailer had 42 million views in a day. Oh, man, Marvel. Oh, Marvel, man. And it's still going. As of now, it came out a few days ago. It's still the 7th or 6th trending thing on YouTube. I was like, well, that's... Wow. Man, damn, this trailer was good. Anyways, thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like and subscribe below. Comment, what was your favorite part of the trailer? What did you think about it? I got another video coming up soon where I'm going to talk about what I think is going to happen. Thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show, and I'll see you in the next one.